But yeah, like a dragon, now that I found out that I'm ADHD, you can, like, having to learn about neurodiversity and that sort of thing, you start seeing it everywhere.
And I'm pretty excited. The neurodivergent is upon us, folks. ADHD is hot right now, y'all.
Let's get back on subject. We're trying to talk about Mario cereal and people being morons and actually consuming it.
Yeah. Would you not eat it?
I would not eat it. Maybe I would taste it, or if I was to eat it, I would eat it as a pudding. So the only time I would eat it was basically after a meal, as a treat, perhaps. But I would not eat it as a start of the day, and I certainly wouldn't feed it to children, because that's going to be a sugar crash as soon as you've woken up, isn't it?
What are you drinking in that glass? It is Coke. Lots and lots of Coke. I love Coke. Or Pepsi, to be more precise.
Yeah, no. Feeding it to children is...
You're asking for problems.
Not great.
Haven't they got an issue over in the States as well, with loads of children being wrongly diagnosed with ADHD?
ADHD army, baby! Worst army ever. Everybody's setting their alarm for PM instead of AM. They missed the damn battle!
Basically, we've come to the realisation lately, partially for our son, that we've both got ADHD, and we didn't realise we have ADHD.
I never realised I was, like, neurodiverse. And then the school's saying, oh, we think we need to look into your children. Okay, that's fine. And then I'm like, but that's not weird. Like, I do that. Oh, well, and then I ended up having a meeting with this lady, and she was like, have you ever considered getting yourself checked? Because I think you are. And then basically, although I'm waiting for the NHS version, I may try and get a private diagnosis at some point. Like Jacksepticeye has just found out, hasn't he? Then basically, I just feel like it's then snowballed into so many other people being like, oh yeah, I am. Like even some of the mums outside the school that I talk to, and they're like, yeah, I am. Or even some being like, oh, but I'm like that. Oh, do you think I am? And I'm like, maybe. Oh, and then it's just, I'm coming across it more often than not. That's why I think
it's the Coke. You say that Coke or Pepsi is, if you look it up, it can be seen as a alternative to ADHD medication.
This is a fun one. This is our Adderall, generic. 2,000 samples. ADHD is very hot right now.
Which is the reason I believe now I've been addicted to it my whole life. Because it functions as a relaxant for me. I drink it, and rather than getting hyped up, a lot of other people would, it actually does the opposite. It balances me out. Like, I instantly feel more relaxed every time I have a sip. I know addiction's not a good thing, but it's true. It makes me feel very, very good. And that's just not me saying it. I ask ChatGPT. Ask it, is Coca-Cola or Pepsi good for ADHD? And it will say something along the line, yeah, it relaxes. Love Pepsi Max, but aspartame gives me migraines. It's a love-hate thing. See, sadly, Mark, I'm the opposite. If I am not having Pepsi Max or Coca-Cola, I'm so addicted, I suffer from migraines. Like, I get really bad withdrawal symptoms, so bad I actually get bedbound. I know it's not good. It's an awful addiction to have, but then again, I could be addicted to much worse things. Like, there are worse addictions than Coke. Let's be honest, there's much worse addictions than Coke. And I've got the hyperactivity with it, and so basically I can just go on forever. I do not run out of energy. Like I said, I went to work teaching today. I wrote a script before work this morning at 6 a.m, and then after I talked for the day, I then did a 40-minute voiceover, and then after my 40-minute voiceover, I've then doing this live stream, and I'm not tired. But she's the complete opposite of me. So you've got like hyperactive, you get like hyperactive ADHD, and then you've got it without the hyperactivity. And she's not got the hyperactivity. She's more of like the burnout kind, and I don't burn out ever. And the way I got it was via on a credit card and paid it off monthly, because the way I looked at it, everyone was willing to pay phone contracts for their shiny new Apple phones that would be worthless a year later. So surely it made sense to pay a monthly fee for something that would actually go up in value rather than being of complete no worth to me. That was terrible English. A few years later. That was really bad English.
Yeah, Mr. Teacher.
Use all the vocabulary on your teaching yesterday. Yes, I am a very, very burnt out man. It was also one of my son's 4th birthdays today. So he turned 4. So we've been doing birthday shenanigans from the very moment we woke up, and he's recently gone to bed. And now I'm doing this with you guys. So yeah, thank you for joining us this evening.
I'm burnt out too. It's a good thing I'm going on holiday for 5 weeks in a few days, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
It's
You,
good.
you should enjoy yourself.
But I fully understand burnout in general. And people might even have noticed that about how long ago was it now? A month ago? 6 weeks ago? I took 2 weeks off YouTube altogether out of burnout. So I thought I'm taking 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
And it worked.
Yeah.
Because the channel's been wondrous since.
Yeah.
So I suppose that's it. My burnout comes from YouTube, and so it'd probably be a completely different story if I wasn't a YouTuber.
Yes.
Where is Lady Decade? She is so.
The name is again ADHD.
What's the way of describing her? She burns out quick. She's gone to bed. She gets tired very, very easily.
And then as like that's basically like sorry like
And you're wondering why that's going on.
Yeah. Yeah. It does
What the
happen.
hell is going on? No, seriously.
Yeah.
and I now understand it's because I've got ADHD. Again, now I understand that it's because I've got ADHD and I've had to spend a lot more time figuring stuff out or like working out how to like just flipping exist half the time. I recently found out that I'm not just a little bit, but I'm very, very, very ADHD. And he's got ADHD too.
So, if these children in the United States wasn't eating stuff like Lucky Charms and the Mario cereal for breakfast, do you think there'd be a chance of those wrong diagnoses going down slightly?
You would assume so.
Yes.
I do love Pepsi. Right, so
So, another point as well. Like I said, I know Lucky Charms was banned. Have we talked about Lucky Charms being banned already?
I'm not sure.
I can't
Well,
remember.
they were.
But yeah, Lucky Charms were banned by the government for health reasons. I was like, was it?
Again, sensory issues or sensory overload. No.
It might have been by the government. It was banned by someone in the UK, so we lost Lucky Charms. But regardless of that, I do not believe the Brits or most Europeans in general would feed such a snack to their children for breakfast anyway.
No, not most.
Would culturally and for anyone, that's the wrong thing to do.
Yeah.
Bananarama said he spilled soda on his computer. R.I.P. Top Hat Stream. Have I? I hope I haven't spilled any soda. Or fizzy drinks, as we call it in the United Kingdom. Delicious. I love Pepsi Max. I personally believe it to be an absolutely wonderful elixir. They are not sponsoring the stream, by the way. I just really, really enjoy it. So refreshing.
So I'd be interested actually to like our American audience. Do any of you feed your children stuff like Lucky Charms or
Mario's
for breakfast? I'd really be curious to know. And if so, why? Like, why would you poison your own offspring?
Because they are twats. I think that answers that one.
Did you get that?
I suppose, in a way.
How are they going to make America great again if they're probably not going to live past 30?
Maybe that's the way they're dealing with their pension crisis. Have they got a pension crisis like we
I
have?
suppose they do keep going on about there's too many people in their country, don't they? So maybe it's a way of culling their population because apparently there's just too many people there. That's what they all say anyway. They're trying to throw people across borders and all sorts, aren't they? So yes, maybe it's a way to cull people. It's like kill them with sugar overloads.
Most British fizzy drinks are superior to American soda. And the reason for that is American soda have corn syrup. And corn syrup is ghastly, in my opinion. I prefer to have sugar in my fizzy drinks. This hasn't nothing to say, this is just a Spartan. But generally, a Coca-Cola in the UK is superior to Coca-Cola in the United States. So if I go over to Greece, for example, where there's less regulation on sugar, Their Coca-Cola's delicious. Honestly, Greek Coca-Cola. If you've not tried it, I suggest you do. It's fantastic.
What you peddling?
ADHD, Adderall, generic.
The speedy stuff.
Mexican Coke is the best. I've heard that before as well. I've heard a lot about Mexican Coke being the best. There's never necessarily specifics on a lot of it because they change it up too much. Mark says Mexican Coke is pure cane sugar, no corn syrup. This is why Mexican Coke is the best. Do you know what I need to do, don't I? If this Mexican Coke is as great as all of you claim it is, I need to set up at some point a PO box so that you people can start sending me loads and loads of Mexican Coke so I can sample the Mexican Coke and see what the quality is like compared to British Coke. That'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? Yes, I'd be very grateful of that. Yes, I am naughty, indeed. C. Sporter says, Iron Brew for the win. You're right, I do like. I did used to like Iron Brew. So I got really addicted. I love this Iron Brew. Every time I go to a shop, I just buy loads of Iron Brew. But it turned the inside of my mouth orange. So I thought, better not drink it as much as I have been anymore. Because, yeah, it literally turned my insides orange. So, yeah, love Iron Brew, but it does turn you orange. I will warn you that from experience. But Night Richard said, corn syrup is the reason I don't drink soda. Yes, we don't have it in the UK, fortunately. Although I love American Mountain Dew, I'll give you your due for that. I do love your Mountain Dew. Although it does send me asleep very quickly whenever I have it, like knocks me out, but it is delicious.
Don't matter, does it? It's just where you are.
I like it when you shut up.